Happy Friday, guys. How are you? Hopefully staying warm. Let's see, I think I am zoomed in just enough. We're going to pinch it in. I think I learned how to gently do this. There we go. Without it zooming all the way up to my lips. All right, guys. We are here for Tutorial Friday. As you know, Valentine's Day is coming up within the next week. I think it lands on a Thursday. Not sure, but it's the time where we celebrate our loved ones. We give cards out. Maybe you are single, like myself. You just want to hang out with friends and look really nice and enjoy an evening out. But Valentine's Day is a tradition here in America, and we are going to celebrate it by doing a fun tutorial. And today also kicks off New York Fashion Week. So get excited about that next week because we're going to have a lot of content built around that. It just goes hand in hand, of course, with the beauty industry and education and all kinds of different makeup techniques that are used. And we're going to celebrate some artists, some makeup artists for sure, and try to recreate some styles, all kind of stuff. So we're going to have a fun time next week. So why don't we get right into this tutorial? I'm going to move this over here because it's not needed quite yet. Let's get into it. Per usual, we're going to clip the curls back so you guys can see the tutorial. We're going to start with eyes today because we're using some Graftobian glitters. So let me give myself a nice clip. And I'm going to grab my glitter glue. It's one thing I forgot. So let's clip that up for now. I'm going to grab my glitter glue and we're going to get started. All right, got the glitter glue. So I already had brows on, as you guys can see. Feel like we will do a brow tutorial separately for those who may want one. Okay, so we're going to start with our Kryolan eyeshadow primer. And we're just going to lay a base down so we can keep that glitter glue and we can keep that eyeshadow on. So, to be honest, I have never been a huge fan of Valentine's Day. I just haven't. I don't think I've cared too much about it since I was like a little kid and used to bring your little candy grams and stuff in class. And you liked it because you got a bunch of snacks and treats and you got to have like a fun day in elementary school. But it hasn't been something that I have ever really been big on as an adult. I do, however, enjoy seeing pictures of other people enjoying their Valentine's Day. And I always love fun, festive makeup and reasons to get dressed because I absolutely love fashion. And fashion and makeup are just two things that really excite me when it's time to get dressed and go out. So when there are certain holidays and events, those are the things that keep me going. So Valentine's Day is fun when I have clients who want makeup done. But as a celebrator, not so much. But if you are, let's get into a date night look. So we're going to do some pinks. We're going to do some glitter. I'm going to have some fun with this look. So first thing I'm going to do is lay down a crease. I think I want to do a nice, soft, like winged look with some glitter today. So I'm going in with a Crown makeup palette. This is a Crown Pro makeup palette and has just a bunch of beautiful warm and neutral shades. So I'm going to go in with that. The first shade I'm going to dip into is this nice kind of taupish brown shade here. And I really want it to be a nice soft wing up. So I'm going to go directly in my crease here. And try to keep it concentrated right in that crease and then kind of straight out. So how you see it there. How you guys digging this weather today? Isn't it crazy? In Michigan, how we go from 50 plus degrees to, it was negative from where I was earlier this morning, into 18, 19 degrees and severe wind chills. And the zipper on my coat broke today. So your girl was chilly. I said I cannot wait to get home, get warm, put on some hot tea, and kind of just relax. Working in the industry I work in, my weekend doesn't start until Sunday. So I still have some more work to do. But at least I'm home and I'm warm, right? So you guys notice I'm not bringing that crease over yet. I'm just mapping out exactly where I want this to go for now. Where I want the crease to go. And I'm just going to leave it right there. And we're actually going to go in with an Inglot single shadow before we go in with our glitter. And I'm going in with the single pure pigment in shade 82. It's a really pretty, like, shift shape, color shifting pigment, like red and copper, a little bit of a pink undertone to it, which is why I picked it, because of Valentine's Day, and I thought it would be really nice with the glitter I chose. So before we even worry about where that crease is going to end up, I'm going to take my pure pigment and I'm going to pack it onto my lid. And I usually do this wet with my Graftobian mixing and lining liquid, but today I'm going in just pure loose pigment. You could also pat it on with a wet brush, like some Fix Plus or Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. You could do that too. Today I just want a nice overspray of this shimmer. And I'm not pulling it out to the outer corner of my eye. I'm just keeping it right where we started that crease. And imagine you have a really pretty black dress on or something warm and casual, especially if you're out here. We don't know what the weather's going to be like on Valentine's Day, but we want to let the eyes and the makeup do the talking. So I'm going in with that warmer sienna shade with a more detailed tapered brush, and I'm going to define where I laid that crease down. Still not quite pulling it out yet. And I feel like we always see like glittery eye looks for Valentine's Day, but it doesn't mean that we can't give it a little bit of a spice up, right? Doesn't mean we can't reinvent it or change it a little bit. Doesn't have to be a full-on glitter eye. Doesn't have to be straight up pink eyeshadow. You can have a lot of fun with Valentine's Day. Soft smokes. Just a liner sometimes will do. So I'm going to pop a little bit more of my Inglot shade down. Now that I've got the crease defined where I want it, and the next thing I'm going to do is take a warmer shadow and just kind of lift up, because we're going to do a liner. So I want everything to kind of just suck up, give me that nice, pretty cat eye shape or nice almond eye shape. So I'm just deciding what shade I want to put on the corner of my lid. And I think I want to do something just a little bit warmer. And I think that this shade will look really pretty on the outer corner here. This nice, warm, like mauvey plum. I would definitely consider this a cool tone. And placing it just under where we set that crease. And packing it on the lid. And I'm letting the corner of my brush, the very tip of it, guide it upward. Guide the shape I want. And then same thing on the other.
So I say no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentacle. What did you do to me? I killed down low, want to free for champions. I can't believe it's running. No, it was supposed to be my pentacle. What did you do to me? I killed down low, want to free for champions. I can't believe it's running. Wait a minute!
So we have the shape that I want up top so far. Gonna make sure everything's still nice and defined. Start pulling it out further now if you want. And I like to always stop it there when I am working on something more like festive or going out, just to see exactly what shape I want to do for the eyeshadow. I don't want to predefine, because sometimes as you go, you may have a look in mind, and the more you build, you see something different that you may want to do. So sometimes it's easy for me to not commit to a like lifted crease or a fan out shadow style. And then I can see from there what I want to do. So we have this nice, really pretty warmed up lid. I'm going to go ahead and actually add some glitter and put that on the lid as well. I'm going to go in with some really pretty silver Graftobian glitter. So we're going to have fun with some graphic style. I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter primer. Put some on my brush here. And just place it right under that pretty sienna we have. I don't want to cover that up, so I'm letting the glitter glue guide me. I'm just going to pack on glitter gently. Just where we have that base down at. Just like that. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to do a lot of movement, even though the glitter glue does give us security. I just want to leave it just like that for now. I'm not pulling it directly into that corner, but you can if you want. Because we are going to go in with some thin black liner as well. So same technique. We're just going to take the glitter glue. So we want to be shining. So much can happen on Valentine's Day date night. You could be proposed to. You could be dating somebody and now you're a couple. You could be getting surprised with a trip. It could just be the momcation you needed. So you want to enjoy yourself, right? You want to look glam. We're just going to say a prayer to the glitter glue gods that everything can stay in place. And there you have it. We have our glitter down. It's going to fan this one out just a little bit more, so it can match the other eye. So I just want to break up all of the warm tones a little bit and add some cool tones, some pretty silver. And I'm just doing a little bit of touch up of my sienna crease I have down. These crown shadows are so nice and creamy. I really like them. Hardly any fallout. I wish they actually provided the shade names to you, but they don't. But that's okay because we know our colors, right? You can name it what you want. We're going to call this Snatch Sienna because it's snatching our souls right now. Just ensuring everything there is settled in the way I want it. And then I'm going to go in with some gel liner and give ourselves some snatching with a bit of liquid liner. So I'm going in with the Tarte clay paint liner in black. The Amazonian clay paint liner is so nice because of the Amazonian clay. It stays very well. And I love this cap because it keeps the product right inside this little cup it has. You can pick it up. You can seal it and it'll still be nice and creamy when you open it too. And I also love this cap because it helps you to really make sure the point of your liner brush is nice and fine. When they're older, they can get a little frayed, of course. So this helps to make sure it's nice and sharp. So I'm just going and do some liner. So I will keep my eye closed when I'm going across, but once I get in the corner, I just look down and away so I can get it because my eyes will transfer that black down to the bottom lid. And I always tell people, if you're new to liner, take your time. It's not a race. Get some practice in. It's not a race to get it done fast. I'd rather it be done properly than to be sped through. And there you have it. We have a really pretty, nice, minimal wing. It's not huge. It's not super thick. We can still see all of our shades, which is important. We want to be able to see those. Nothing like doing all of that eye work and then you cover it up with a liner or a wing and you can't see it. So just grabbing some more product, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the other eye. And we're going to say a prayer now to the liner gods to make sure that they are matching and happening, honey. I love these angle brushes because I can keep maneuvering it how I need to work across the shape of the eye. It makes me very happy. You know what this weekend is going to be for me? Brush shampooing weekend. We're going to deep cleanse every single brush in here, even the ones that have been cleansed with brush cleanser. It's just time. It's actually really relaxing to me to shampoo brushes. Nothing like squeaky clean, fresh brushes, right? Keeping it sanitary all 2019. Come on, eyeliner gods. You guys have got to try this though. It's bomb. It is bomb. I absolutely love it. So good. So we got our shadow on. We're going to take that detail brush we used earlier to define our sienna snatch, since we're giving them names. And we're just going to warm up that bottom lash line with those same shades and diffuse it with that more brownish taupe. I'm going to call it almond milk. And just diffuse it a bit. And you can also go back in with your Inglot. I think that'd be pretty. Just to give that under eye a little bit of color. If you have a smaller eyelid and you want them to be larger, you can skip the bottom for sure, or you can just go halfway in. That way it doesn't close the eye off any further. And you can take a detail, like a smaller fluffy brush for your diffusing, or you can even take this one like that. And this is a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. You want to go back in. Like I'm going to take my nice little almond milk shade. I'm going to diffuse just a little bit under there. And just like so. Now I'm going to keep this nice and like soft nude, just because we do have a ton going on up top. So I'm going to keep it like this. And we're going to start going into complexion. So I'm going to close my palette off. And we've got another Graftobian glitter we're actually going to be using. So we definitely want to keep this as is for now. Or indefinitely. And I am just looking for my concealer that I grabbed. I'm really good at putting things away that I need. I'm gonna grab it. We're gonna go in with the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, but we're gonna try out a new product from Tarte called the Shape Tape Pore and Prime Balm. This is brand new. I ordered it online, and it is supposed to make you smooth and poreless. Comes with a little applicator. I like to save these and put them in there. And I'm actually just gonna take my fingers. This is what it looks like. Definitely has a soft, balmy feel to it. And I'm gonna prime where I need to. I heard from a couple of people that have tried it and clients that they love to put it under their eyes. It helps for concealer and it keeps it on really well. So I'm gonna do my oil areas and my pores. And see how I like this balm. Because I do like the Timeless one. We have Timeless primers similar to this, but it's a bit thicker. And it's a more like a cream color instead of this soft pink. So I'm interested to see how this does for me. I'm going in with my concealer now. Going to give that under eye the old snatcheroo. This concealer is running on E like my car was earlier. I was like praying, like, let me just get off on my exit. Let me make it to my exit so I can get right to the gas station that's by my house. Because I forgot that I didn't get gas this morning. And then the gas guys looked out for me. Going in with my booty blender. So I can automatically see why someone would like this for the under eye, because it does ensure smoothness right under there. I'm a naturally just creasy under eye person, and this was a breeze putting on, and it kind of helps to fill in some of those creasy areas. So we'll see as time passes. But I like it. Liking it so far. Next, we're going to pop in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I'm in the shade Y365. I'm going to pump it right on the back. Something I've been doing lately instead of dotting it on my face like I prefer. I've been putting it right on the back of my blender. And kind of just dispersing it everywhere. My lips are really, really bright today from my lipstick earlier. Which is okay because we are going to have a colorful lipstick. We're just blending that on. I love this foundation. I love Makeup Forever just in general as a company. You can totally add lashes to this look. You guys know that. So we're set. I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Bakery Flour Better Not Bitter powder in yellow. I've been loving this lately. It's good stuff, man. And I'm just gonna do a nice dusting. Come on, Friday music. And I just like to make sure I'm really set because I'm so oily. So make sure everything is laid out and just being sister snatched. Going in with my Tarte Hotel Heiress waterproof bronzer. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of definition. I prefer more of a natural contour. If you want to go full on contour, you totally can. You want to bake, you totally can. I just prefer more natural. Especially when the eyes are just living. And these are living today. And that's why I love Graftobian glitters, because they're beautiful. They're so well milled. They pick up so well on camera. And they just stay in place. Like, I love them. If you want to do a more shimmery bronzer up top, you totally can. Today I'm just going with matte. Making sure everything's blended the way I want it. Got my contour on now. Gonna go in with the Inglot blush next. And I'm going to be using this nice pretty like blush nude, honestly. This is number 32 Freedom System blush. It does have a bit of a shimmer to it, if you can see. I really like that. It's gonna take a little bit of it and pop that on the apples of my cheeks. And as you can see, these are extremely pigmented. So you can dust some on and then kind of move it up or disperse it where you need to, because it is high in pigment. One dip in your brush is, as you can see, pinking you up. Almost wish this was a little bit more on the Dusty Rose side. But I'm going to keep going. And when you do feel like your blush is a bit too much, a little trick I like to use is taking what's left of product wise on my beauty blender, and I like to go over it and soften it, give it more of an underglow. I love blush, but sometimes you can get a little bit carried away. And so I'll just soften it. And I'll make sure everything's still in place, like my contour. Everything's merging neat and nice. Now I'm going to go in with one of my current favorite products from Graftobian, and it's the Glitter Glam Liquid Skin Sparkles. And this one is in the shade, oh no, sorry about that. It's in the shade Ruby Sunrise. And we're going to give our high points of our cheeks some Valentine's Day glittery love. We're going to let that drip down a little bit. And I'm going to just place the glitter where I want it and then spread it out with the tips of my fingers. This is even pretty in your brow, but I'm not going to put any in my brow because we do have such a nice, pretty, detailed eye. Okay, sorry about that. We got a little bit disconnected. The wind this week, let me back up, is really messing with the internet this weekend. I had this earlier. I'm sorry about that. There we are. Okay. So I'm just going to take that and spread it out more. There we are. Has such a pretty shift in the light too. Look at that. Nice. You could layer on more if you want to feel like you can handle a little bit more glitter. Like as I got interrupted, it dried a bit. So I am going to put just a tinge more here and quickly spread it out. Another thing I like about the glitter is because the way the Graftobian glitters are milled, you can stack and topple them over a little bit and layer them a bit more without it looking very crunchy and heavy. And I enjoy that. And I'm keeping it away from my under eye work because we don't want glitter folding into the creases either. But I have it where it's like a nice little crescent moon going around. So now we're going into the lip. We're almost done. And I'm going into the Tarte's Lip Paint Matte Cream. And this is in the shade Love Spell. I love this. I wish we still carried it in store. It's one of my favorites. But you can get it online. I love the mintiness to these too. And I'm a huge fan of the tall flat applicators. They make me really happy. I can carve out really well. I absolutely love those kind of applicators. What I love about this is it is a matte lip, but on me it feels very nice and creamy and nourishing, and it also has peppermint oil in it, so I love that refreshing feel. Last but not least, we're going in with mascara. So we're going to go in with the Man Eater mascara because we're going to skip Flossies today, and we still want that nice voluminous fan up look to our lashes. And this is what Man Eater, also by Tarte, delivers. And I like the tip because it also has a little bit of bristles on top, just very few, and I can comb into the inner corner of my eye. So pretty. Now let's turn that way so you can see the volume. And we're going to hit up those bottom lashes as well. And I love how pushed together and tiny bristles are because it really does help to stretch. It's all about the formula, but it also is all about the brush. And those really tight, tiny bristles are what's allowing me to actually grab my bottom lashes and coat them. And there's our finished look. Before I take my hair down, I'm going to give you guys a close-up of our Valentine's Day date night look. I love it. I think it's so pretty, so fun. How often do we get to walk around with popping berry lips, glitter on the lids, glitter in the crease, and just enjoy ourselves? That's why I love holidays like this because we can have a lot of fun. Same with Christmas. All those holidays that allow us to have more fun with our makeup, things that we probably wouldn't wear to work or out to get groceries, etc. But this is our look. I'm really happy the way it turned out, and I'm just poofing out the girls again. We're going to get a nice, delicious bath. But that's it. That's the look. If you liked any of the Graftobian products or any of the Inglot products, such as the blush and the pure pigments, those all can be picked up at the Fiction Pro store, which is located in Multimedia Makeup Academy, our school. You can click on the links that we have provided to get addresses, directions, etc. We have them posted on Facebook as well, but we are in Troy, Michigan, and we are at 200 Kurtz Boulevard in Troy, Michigan. If you are not from around here, or maybe you are and you still just want to shop but not come out, like I said, the weather's been so crazy, you can go and shop online for any of those products, Graftobian or Fiction, that I used in video today at fiction.store. So www.fiction.store, you can actually type in Fiction and it'll take you to the website once you Google it, and you can shop and have it shipped to you as well. So check those out. Please feel free to continue watching our live videos both on Instagram and Facebook, and here. Subscribe, turn on your notifications on everything so you know when we're going live, because I don't just get on video. We have so many different things pop up shops, workshops. We'll keep you updated on when the next time enrollment comes in, networking events, competitions, etc. Opportunities to showcase your work, opportunities to come onto the show with me and get some exposure and put yourself or your business out there. So look into all of that. Stay tuned in, stay connected with us, and I cannot wait to see you guys next week so we can jump into Artist Celebration, special guests, Fashion Week, Challenge Thursday. Always fun. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.